Yeah, next one, let's go. Come on. Woo! I'm ready.
Heading to Vegas in my blue striped car. She's riding shotgun and she looks like a star. Yeah, she's got the style that makes you think she's made out of gold. She says she likes it better when we go off-road. Yeah. I'm gonna make it worth your while. I'm gonna make it worth your time. I'm gonna make it worth your while.
Hi to all of you guys. I just took a 7.5 hours train ride from Bandung to Jogjakarta. I'm here together with Abdi. Hi, Abdi. Sorry,
my name is
I keep
Abdi.
pronouncing his name wrongly. Yeah, Abdi. So, first things first. 3 hours Raikou raid. This is gonna start in half an hour. That's half an hour after reaching here. I'm gonna start raiding already. Oh my god, this is hardcore, like to the max. And I'm gonna raid on the bike again. Hopefully I survive another 2 extra hours as compared to Bandung. Alright, let's go! sorry. I pick up. Hello. Hi. Hi. My name is Awin. Yeah. Oh, you are Awin, the one who messaged me? Yes. Oh, hi. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Hi. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Brandon. Hey man, remember me? Look who we ran into.
Oh man, I've been waiting so long for this moment.
The champion for National Cup is in Jogja.
Oh yeah, and the #1 Pokemon trainer.
Who?
You!
No!
You!
So the start of Raikou Day has just started for us, and I'm gonna raid with Jogja! Yeah! We are targeting to do 30 raids on motorbikes. We have 5 motorbikes together with, I guess, 10 people if my math don't fail. And let's see if we can get like a shiny 100%. Alright guys? Alright, let's go!
Let's go for a raid!
Yeah! So these guys are hardcore. We're gonna do tap and go. Alright, on the motorbike. And this is a first for me. Hopefully I don't fall and die. But if I do, John, please take over my stuff, including the camera. Alright, see you.
Oh, there's another team.
Yeah, I know, we have more raiders in front. Yeah, hi! Oh yeah, took down the first Raikou. It's not 1972.
Okay.
Bye. Alright, so how they are doing the raid is basically the person riding the motorbike doesn't play, or in fact just plays one account. The one at the back would usually play 1 or 2, basically the account of the person who is riding the bike. Otherwise, you know, it could be quite dangerous if the rider were to play the game. It's pretty much a very good teamwork here, you know. 2 accounts, 2 people on a motorbike, going around in 5 motorbikes, 10 accounts, or in fact 9 for some reason. I do not know why we had 9 just now, but yeah, that's how they raid here in Jogja, man. Pretty cool. Okay, next raid. Let's go. Let's go to the next raid, guys. Alright, let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Mana kak?
Next one, let's go. Come on. Woo! I'm ready. In. So we arrived at the next gym, and actually I'm very impressed by one thing. Adi, he has been really informative in giving me a lot of information about the gyms here. Right now he told me that this gym here,
It was a tattoo house.
alright, it was a tattoo house, and now it's become a laundry.
house.
Yeah, so he knows a lot about Jogjakarta, man. Yeah, very awesome.
I've been here for 10 years, man.
Yeah, so do you know of all this before Pokemon GO?
Yeah.
Oh, so you
I live
knew.
in here.
So after Pokemon Go, I guess it became better. It strengthened your knowledge in the game, in the environment. Sorry. See, Pokemon Go is good. Play more.
Eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde. A classic cliche, we're on the run. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss now. I'm done living life with the lights up, done with my own doubts.
Okay, before we continue, I just remembered that I was supposed to do something in the previous video, which is to power up my last and final 100 IV Kyogre, which I caught in Jakarta. If you guys remember, Lucy? Yeah! Where we caught the 100% Kyogre together in the bus. So I'm gonna start powering up the Kyogre right now, and I'm gonna max it out. I'm gonna, of course, swap it in actually with the 98% Kyogre that I have. Let's do that now. So slowly powering up now. Let's go. Now I'm gonna fast forward. I'm not gonna show you guys this boring part. So just go forward to this part now. So we are back. Lucy! Can you help me?
I can
to
help
power
you.
up
Okay, with my lovely finger. That's right.
Go. Not the new attack! Woo!
That's special.
Thank
because
you very much.
The last one I power up using my finger. This one magic finger.
Oh my god, magic finger. Yeah, you guys can get a lot of shiny if you let her
Something getting
only one power up for you.
Something
so yeah, that is it.
With my fingers.
100%.
One party.
100%. Swapping out the shiny for that 100 IV. Done.
Oh my god. That was great. One party.
Yeah, one party.
6 Kyogre with 100% IV. Ooh.
Okay. So that is
time to kill Groudon.
So that is it for my party of 6 maxed out Kyogre. Well, till I'm gonna get my Origin Pulse 1. I don't think I'm gonna max anyone. Even if I'm gonna get a 100 IV shiny, I don't think I'm gonna power it up. Okay, so back to the video. Hey, what's up? It's me, and I'm gonna answer the very first question of this episode, which was asked in the previous video. So if you want your questions to be answered in a video, well, don't forget to ask the question in the comment section down below. So the first question was asked by Koshi99. You asked, also, I got a question for the next video. What was your last Pokédex entry? Is it complete or do you hold on a special entry? So, well, let me go to my iPad. And I'm gonna show you guys what was my last entry. Definitely not the Jirachi. Okay, to be honest, I don't really remember what was the last entry, and I don't actually complete my Pokédex because I don't really bother too much about my Pokédex at all. But I guess the last one, if I could possibly remember, is Hippowdon. So Hippowdon was probably the last one. And I've not even completed like the Gen 2 Pokédex or the Gen 3 Pokédex. So like Gen 2 Pokédex, the Johto one, I've not even caught Smeagol because I don't really bother about completing the Pokédex. So that is it about me. I play the game to grind and not exactly to catch them all, I guess. Anyway, back to the video. Good morning! It's day 2 here at Jogja, and you guys saw that I did a lot of Raikou raids last night. In fact, it was a total of 33 Raikou raids, which I'm going to show you guys right now through my Pokédex. Basically, you just have to minus 33 from that. Yeah, that's the total number of Raikous that I did. And I actually got myself just 3 shinies, so that's 1 in 11 raids to actually get the shiny for me. All I got to say about yesterday's raid was it's truly amazing because I was raiding on a motorbike and it was the best experience so far that I have done here in Indonesia, I must say. As the people, they are very experienced, especially my rider, Adi. He was so experienced in explaining the gyms, the location, the history of some of the gyms, how some of the gyms, you know, got removed, etc., and why some of the gyms we couldn't get because they were in restricted area of the school or whatsoever, and they got some trouble with the school and they couldn't do some of the raids at some of those areas. So he's very knowledgeable in terms of all the gyms around here, and I'm very, very impressed by that. Other than that, I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to do today. Today, I have a PvP tournament that I'm attending. Whether I'm going to participate or not, it depends on the situation later. But before the PvP tournament, I'm going to have breakfast with Andrew. And Andrew, where are we going to have breakfast at?
It's going to be at my restaurant.
Yeah, we're going to go to his restaurant to have breakfast. But meanwhile, we're going to script through this hideous traffic. Alright. So let's go.
Let's go. Actually, right, Abdi is actually one of like the mentors in our group because every time there's a new kid, right, he will like, okay, let's go read Tyranitar and Machamp first because like they're the most useful ones. So yeah.
So that's another thing about him. He and I, we were talking about the community as a whole here in Jogja, and how you guys function in terms of trying to motivate the not so hardcore players, especially the kids, like what you just said. He will, you know, do the raid with them and then encourage them to actually try to catch the legendary raid boss. Of course, once they have tried like 3 or 4 times and they can't catch the raid boss, then he will help them to catch. But in terms of guiding them, it's not so much of, you know, some people, they'll just say, hey, I do not know how to catch the legendary raid boss, can you catch for me? I have no confidence to catch, can you catch for me? But all I gotta say is, if you give a man a fish, he eats for a day. You teach a man to fish, he eats for a lifetime. Same thing in Pokemon GO. You know, you teach someone, you guide someone to actually give him the confidence to actually catch the legendary raid boss. Eventually, he will know how to catch the second one, the third one, and whatever number legendary raid boss that appears for him to catch. Instead of catching one for him, the second one, he's like, how do I catch this, right? Yeah. So that's another thing that I noticed about Adi. That Abdi, sorry, I keep pronouncing his name Adi. But Abdi, that is really, really impressive. He's a true community leader, I must say. Just looking at the way he functions just for less than a day and the things he says to me, I know that he's a very, very good community leader here. So let me do a quick update on what's going on right now. I'm actually at Andrew's family's restaurant here at Mezzien, and I actually had a really good lunch with Western food, but that's not the point. The thing is, they are currently having a 30-man PvP tournament and I'm not participating in it. But I'm gonna challenge against the top 3 winners, and perhaps, yeah, there'll be prizes installed for the top 3 winners again as usual. And I do not want to be inside right now to be talking because I do not want to distract them, so I'm like going around just observing the situation and looking at how some of them actually play, and it's pretty interesting. Some of the strategies that they're using, some of them are using Execute, some of them are using a Venomoth. We're gonna see how my Yanma is gonna fare against the top 3 winners later, alright? before I give you the prize, I need to see your top Pokemon. Your top Pokemon.
Top CP?
Yeah, your top CP Pokemon. I'm gonna give you a prize, and it's gonna be a Pokemon that you probably will want to use for Groudon raids. So I'm gonna evolve it now. Okay. I'm gonna hear the sound and see whether you can guess what Pokemon it is.
Kalau salah nggak jauh udah jadi.
Kalau salah nggak bisa.
Now guess. It's evolving now, huh? It's a Sinnoh Pokemon.
Kalau Meru kasih tahu.
It's a water type, right? No. Sinnoh.
Sinnoh.
Torterra? No.
Okay, never mind. Transfer the Pokemon now.
Oh my god.
Just kidding. So I'm gonna give the Space Colony this Roserade. Okay, and this Roserade is actually, if you continue the trade, just trade. It's a Roserade from Singapore, but that's not the interesting thing. If you look at the CP of the Roserade, you will notice something interesting.
Really?
Thank you.
He's the best, man.
It's a maxed out Roserade for you to fight Groudon.
Yes,
Okay.
I will use it.
Thank you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Andy.
Andy, Mr. Handsome. Help me, Mr. Handsome. This Mr. Handsome is actually the first winner for this tournament, but he does not have enough Stardust to do a special trade. He has only, I think, 1,000 Stardust, so he can't do a special trade. So I'm going to trade to him something that he can also use for Groudon. Evolve it now. BG.
No, it's Venomon. BG. Must be Venomon.
Ada apa ya?
BG.
Blue.
Azumarill.
Oh, kita choose.
Gyarados, yes. Correct. And his buddy is also Gyarados, so I'm going to give him a Gyarados.
Okay.
By the way, this magic cup was caught here in Jogja.
Oh, okay.
So I just take the magic cup. Just throw it up. Yeah. Hey, thank you. Alright, so the last and final prize I'm going to give is going to be to John. I think you guys have seen him. He was the winner for the National Cup at Jakarta. By luck. Yeah, my Yanma was also by luck. So anyways, I'm going to trick to him something that he definitely needs. How I know is because we went raiding together yesterday and we did 33 Raikou raids and he showed me his party and I'm like,
Really sucks ass.
Alright, so we are actually already friends, so we can just do the trade. We don't need to.
Best friend.
Yep.
Wow. Seriously?
It's a Groudon. Because I saw that you had 2 or 3 Groudons yesterday which are at 2.8k CP.
Yep.
So this will be your probably almost 4,000 CP Groudon. It's a maxed out Groudon.
Here, hug you. Thank you, man.
Thank you. Congratulations. Yeah. So you need more Stardust to do a special trade, yeah? What's the CP? 3957.
Almost 4k. It's okay.
And I purposely changed the move to both ground for you.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. Alright. So yeah. So that is it for this tournament. Thank you very much, guys. Alright. Thank you very much. BBB tournament here in Jogja, really amazing. I'll see you guys soon again. Not sure what am I gonna give out. Maybe a maxed out Pikachu. We're gonna see how. Who wants a maxed out Pikachu? Anybody wants a maxed out Pikachu? Okay. Alright, see you guys. Hey, what's up? It's me again. You know, I want to answer the second question that was asked by Karma Boy. He asked, what would Brandon do without Pokemon GO? You know what? I will actually be doing what I'm doing right now, which is to travel, go around, to go to different countries, go to different cities, to, you know, just be a tourist, I guess. But right now, I'm not just being a tourist, I'm also playing Pokemon GO, meeting the local Pokemon GO community, to share my experience, to share my knowledge, and also at the same time, to kind of be like a tourist. So anyway, we're not done with the video. Let's go to the third question soon. Stay tuned. Good morning, Andrew!
Morning, Brandon.
Yes, it's another day here at Jogja for me, and we are heading towards Prambanan, which is actually a pretty good grind spot. What I heard is it's located at a temple, right? So, just to update a bit of what happened last night. Yesterday, we were at a grind spot with 11 Pokestops, which I'm just going to show you guys the clip here. It's a pretty good spot, but we were grinding around 8 Pokestops, and it's quite good. In fact, I was trying to get myself the shiny Alolan Pokemon, because you guys should know that all the Alolan form shinies has already been released, but I didn't get myself any shiny, but that's okay, that's cool. Anyway, I had a great time yesterday at the PvP tournament, and today is going to be all about grinding. Grinding not just at the temple, but also at KFC, which has 2 Pokestops and 1 gym. That is actually their old grind spot, which we're going to hang around there probably in the evening and maybe meet some people. Alright, so let's go to the temple now. Alright, so we made it to Prambanan Temple, and I'm with the whole squad here to do an Alolan Raichu raid, guys. Say hi! Woo! So yeah, we're gonna explore the temple. I forgot to tap, and yeah, we're gonna see how amazing this is as a grind spot, and of course a tourist spot also. Alright, PG, let's go, PG. Oh!
Shiny.
My first shiny Alolan Raichu. Okay, let's catch it and transfer it. Oh, you got 2. 2, yeah, nice. Oh my god, good start for today. Alright, we got Alolan shiny Raichu. I don't think I'm going to like throw a berry. Let's just anyhow catch it for now. Yeah, if it runs, it runs. But it's gonna be quite funny. Yeah. Okay. Whatever throw, and I got it. Cool. Caught. Yes, okay, transfer! Just kidding, guys. Alright, it's time for me to answer the third question after my camera focuses, which is now. So, the last question that was asked by Hot Saw, you asked, after years of non-stop hardcore grinding, how does it feel to sacrifice a lot of time editing videos? Actually, to be very honest with you guys, I kind of lost motivation to play the game as how I would play in the past. This happened right after I hit 800 million XP, and that was the time that I was so demotivated to play the game, such that I didn't even raid as much as before. Sometimes even doing just 2 raids a day, or sometimes not even raiding at all. I could go, not raiding at all for just 7 days and having the free pass just stack over and not even bothering about it at all. And I would sometimes even play just for 2 to 4 hours a day, compared to what I was doing 12 to 16 hours a day, dropping to 2 to 4 hours. It's a drastic change. And that was due to the fact that I really lost motivation to play the game. I know some of you guys have seen my post on Twitter saying that I kind of lost motivation, my motivation was low. And yeah, for me to, in a way, take my time to work on something else like YouTube right now, it's a good thing for me. Traveling to visit different communities is also a good thing for me. And yeah, I'm kind of getting my motivation back, especially after the Safari Zone in Singapore, where a lot of people from overseas came over to play Pokemon GO with me and my friends. That's when my motivation picked up again, and of course Go Fest in Chicago, that kind of picked up my motivation again. So I'm not in a way sacrificing any time to edit the videos or whatsoever. In fact, I'm very happy doing it. Other than the fact that, well, maybe I need to strive towards hitting my 1 billion XP soon.
Aku Cloudy. Aku fighting.
Yo! Andrew! it's halfway through the day and it's actually quite hot over here. So we are still at the Prambanan temple. And yeah, I'm gonna go and see the main entrance of this temple. And I'm dying. No, I'm just kidding. It's like a maze. Yeah, this is really like a maze. Actually, not really. It's just walking around this temple. And it's just a square. Yeah. So after a full day of going to the temple and doing a few raids here and there, you know, finally my day has ended. In fact, not only ended here for today, but also my trip here at Jogja has ended. So I only have one thing left to say. I'd like to say thank you to Jogja! Yeah, that's it. Anyway, this marks the end for my trip here in Jogja. This is Arwin. Arwin has been a really good host together with the other community leaders. I'd like to say thank you to you, Arwin, for organizing all this, making it possible, and I know how much effort you have been putting in to bring the community together, especially with the other communities. Yeah, and thank you for everything.
Thank you for Brandon for coming to Jogjakarta.
Yeah, I'll definitely be here again. In fact, to be honest, I actually wanted to extend one more day here. It's just that I can't. Yeah, had I know how fun it is here, I would have extended one more day here. So anyway, as a token of appreciation, I got this. I'm not sure if you guys can see. For you.
Oh, for me.
Yeah, this is for you. Alright, since I won't be seeing you tomorrow, but this is for you. Hopefully you keep it as a great memento.
I'm nervous.
Why are you nervous? You don't have to be nervous, man. Hey, bro, thank you very much. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate it.
Brandon, the best player, trainer in the world.
Alright, Jogja Raid Hunters!
Jogjakarta,
Woo!
Pokémon GO Indonesia.
Yeah. Alright. Hey, Andrew.
Hi.
Hey, Abdi. See you guys.
See ya.
Alright, so this is basically the end of my journey here in Jogja. And we are crossing the road. Hopefully I don't get banged by any of the vehicles. Okay, we made it here alive. And yeah, I'm going to catch a train to Solo, Surakarta, which is actually just a 50 minutes ride. So before I leave, I would like to thank Abdi. Thank you very much. Hey, thank you very much, man. Hey, you did really well to bring the community together. You know, one thing I would say about Abdi, he's really a true community leader. He's been guiding people to actually grind and raid and whatsoever, newcomers who are actually just starting off in the game, who are like level 10, level 20, etc. So, mad respects to you.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Thank you for all the tour and all the gym, you know, knowledge that you guys have given to me. And also to Mr. Andrew, who I may see in Singapore. Thank you very much for being not just the community driver, but also my driver for the last 3 days. Alright, bro. So I'd like to give you guys a token of appreciation to thank you guys. First off to you, Andrew.
Oh,
My PG pin. It's a shiny PG pin. And to you, Abdi.
Is it for me?
This is for you. Alright, thank you guys.
Oh.
Alright, my hand is dying.
This.
Alright, man.
It's okay.
Hey.
I don't have a word.
I know, it's very hard to hug me now because my bag is here, you see. One big bag here, one big bag at the back. But yeah. Hey, I will see you again soon. I will see you again in Singapore. Alright, yeah. He's about to cry already. I better leave soon. See you guys, Jogja, in Singapore in April. Alright, with all of them. Alright, bye.
Bye.
bye bye.
See you guys. Yeah.